My name is Keith Jones. I'm in California in the United States. Me as a Christian, it's been a long walk for me. I'm 57 now, and it's been many years of walking and being empty in my life until the last, since till 2008, when I became a Christian. But in the meantime, it's still like I didn't feel like I was whole. I didn't feel like I was walking like I should be with Christ. And as a Christian artist and author, I should say, because I do play Christian music at church and also in bands, as well as secular music. Through the years, I was, I'm broken, but I'm not beyond repair. And God was always there for me. And as a Christian artist, I had to, we all find our way, our own path. But God is always there, even if we don't know it. And so for me to finally open my soul for Him was very life-changing for me. And so, and that's where this book came from. It's been a decade in thinking about writing it, but I made the choice in February to walk away from a lot of music stuff to do what God wanted me to do and not what I wanted to do. And so this book represents my life. It is my life. Inspirational true story of coming to faith. And He was always with me. I wasn't always with Him. And so now that has changed. So that's who I am as a Christian. I'm still learning, still trying to strive to apply and walk like Jesus. Because it feels so good. It really does feel wonderful when we can connect with God and do the best and feel. Every day I wake up and think, Lord, thank you so much for giving me another day. Help me bless people. Help me change people's lives and mine as well. And I just pray for the world and myself and my family and friends. And that's who I am as a Christian. I think the world needs more love. So, and God is love. Well, I mean, like I said earlier about my walk with Christ, or becoming a Christian, is that it's being close to God. Like I said, God was always with me. It starts from my early childhood in Trenton, New Jersey, and then and it wasn't good. My dad wasn't a good guy, and he would hurt my mother and hurt us kids, my siblings as well. And I was the guy that always, at 8 years old, I'm doing things that I shouldn't have to be doing to protect my mom and my siblings. And it's all in the book. I open up my heart and I mention everything in there. People have asked me, why would you put it all out there? It's because if it can inspire somebody to learn to know that God is with you, or plant that seed that God is there. Even if you're not a Christian, this book can inspire you to, and I wrote it in such that there's some spacing in there. There's 160 scriptures in there, but where God was working in my life, throughout my life. It really, that's how I write it, so it can inspire other people to hopefully learn from things that I've done, mistakes, as well as positive things. Meeting my wife is in there. Having my girls in there, my music career. And it's not about my music career. The book's about coming to God, coming to Christ. And that's what the book is about. It is my life story completely up until now. And I believe it can inspire people to look back and go, well, look what this guy's doing and how it affected him and what God was doing in his life at the time, even if he didn't pay attention, even if he didn't walk, even if he didn't wholly, so heartily believe in the Lord. But it can inspire you to become a better person, better Christian, hopefully. And that's what the book's about. I think in order to get that, I had to open my heart completely and not hide anything. Everything is in there. And I'm okay with that because I want to help people. I want to do what Jesus did, and I want to help people. If that means He put Himself on the cross for us. So the least I can do is open my heart for people. I think about things throughout having other things that I've done in my life. A business proposal for 20 years for one business that I wrote up 22 years before I even did the business. And now the business is 20 years old. But I do things like that. I don't just rush into it. So with the book, like I said, it's been a decade since I've been wanting to write the book. I just been putting it off, been playing a lot, travel, just, any excuse you can come up with, but not writing my book. And finally this year, February 15th, happens to be my wife and I's anniversary, 34 years. We met on a cruise ship. It's in the book. And here we are. But I finally said, Lord, I'm done living my life for me. I need to live it for you. And even though I'm a believer, I still wasn't whole. And so February 8th, I walked away from the band I was with, and I started writing my book. I wrote this book in 3.5 weeks. That's unusual. That's not editing and all that. That's just writing it. But I would pray before each chapter. Like I said, there's 160 scriptures in there throughout the book, through every chapter. There's a contemporary song at the end of each chapter that represents that chapter to me. So a couple older ones, Chris Tomlin, different artists. But, and I only give it credit because it's their song. But that's when I started writing. But before I started, the process was, I didn't know the process because I'm not an author, really. I am now. But I didn't know the process. So I prayed, and before each chapter, before I even started, Lord, how do I do this? What do I do? I don't know. And everything seemed to fall in place. And so I said, okay, well, let me structure it, being structurally, like logistics wise, I do everything like that, set. I started praying and saying, okay, I'll just do one story at a time, and that's what I do. There's a lot of subchapters in the book. Again, I did that for a reason, because I wanted you to go back and go, what was this story about in this chapter? And you can, and I still go back and look at it and go, wow. But I'm amazed because this is God working, God's hands through me. I prayed before each chapter, and I would say 90% of the book, I don't even remember writing my thoughts out on the on the computer. I have no clue until I got done. And am I done, Lord? And I feel like I'm done. So then I would go back and read it and go, okay. And then, editing and whatever comes after that. But realize some of the stuff that I wrote, or we wrote, I should say, because I asked them to help me throughout the whole process. Again, I'm not an author, and he made me one, basically. And so writing this book was from God. Again, I had to put my whole heart and soul into this, into God, for the book to happen. Because if I just did it, I wouldn't have this book right now, and it wouldn't be like this. So I prayed for everything. How to do the cover of the book. That's actually me. I didn't think about it, but I was in Florida. From Trenton, New Jersey, I went to Florida for 18 years before I met my wife on the cruise ship playing, and came out to California. That picture of me on the cover of the book is me praising the Lord on the beach that I used to go to all the time in Florida. And the back picture is my wife and I sitting on the bench on that same beach right there, looking at the sunset, which we would do a lot when we go back to Florida, and just thank God for everything. And it's amazing. But that picture didn't come because I was sitting there at my sister's house there where I grew up in Florida, and I was asking the Lord what would be a good title, what would be a good picture for this book. And boom, go to the beach and go now. And my wife and I got in the car. It's 5 minutes away. It's easy to get to. So we went to the beach, and it was a little chilly. You can see I have a jacket on. Florida doesn't get really chilly, but this time it was. And so I said, honey, take the picture of me if you would. And it's perfect. It's exactly I'm not trying to be anybody who I'm not. This is me. Years ago, I would never put my hands up and go, "Oh Lord, that's over the top." Not anymore. It feels so good to be let all that go and let Jesus take care of me. And so we did that picture. And then It Is Well With My Soul, the title came about when Mercy Me had the song, or they have the song now, it was number one, Make It Well. And then I heard It Is Well. Of course, it's an old hymn. The story, it's a sad story, but it's a great story for coming to faith, for putting all your faith into Jesus and God. And it's so beautiful, really. And so I said, that's my song. So I flew home from Florida to California, and I had my headphones on, and I was listening to Make It Well the entire time. I put it on repeat. So for 6 hours, I listened to it, Make It Well, the song, crying on the plane and praying. And that's how the title of the book came about. And again, I wanted to touch, it's not this, it's this to God, because he helped me do this. He did it, just through me. And I believe this can be an inspiring stories to help anybody, because we all have stories in our life. We all have things that hurt us. We have things that are awesome. And we have to find how God is in that picture with us, in that story with us, because he always is. And all you have to do is look at that. So no matter, you're driving down the road and you have a flat tire, it's okay. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe you're going to meet somebody right then. Maybe he saved you from going somewhere else 5 minutes ago, from there. So you can't take anything that's negative and harp on it. You take it as that's another lesson. God's giving you another thing to stop, think, and go, Lord, thank you. I can do this, because you can. He did everything for us. We could definitely do something for him. So everything for him. So yeah, the stories are, the whole process is very amazing to me, still thinking about it. And I've read the book, besides just editing it, it's amazing. I read it and go, wow, Lord, you really worked on me on this. And I don't know why. Through my life, if you read the book, there's a lot of tragic things that could have happened. I could be dead. I could be in jail. I was a lot of anger in my life, because I was upset with where I came from. I didn't just give it to God. And so why I'm still here, I believe this is one reason why I'm still here, to touch lives, as I have playing. God's gave me that gift of playing drums and percussion, whatever, and playing in bands and touching millions of lives, honestly, doing the things that I have done. And again, it's not about that. It's about praising the Lord and giving him everything. And so that's how the book came about, and how it evolved into what it is now. It's all God. Touch your soul and plant the seeds. Have people read it that honestly aren't believers, or maybe you're on the fence, like I was always on the fence, not sure, not believing, not walking, angry, and maybe you can read it and go, you have to release your soul to God in order to really be with God. We all struggle, no matter if we're Christians or not. And I don't have all the answers. He does. So for me to hope this touches your life in a way and plant that seed, it's like God says, you can have the one sheep goes away and he goes after it, because that means a lot. That one that's walking away from everything, and the rest of them are already believers. They just need to work on themselves. I strive to hopefully reach people that aren't wholeheartedly believing in God and plant that seed. And it could be instant. They read it, become a Christian. It could be 10 years, 5 years. It's the point that I can plant the seeds and spread love, because love is what the world needs. And Jesus is love. So that's what I hope that this book strives to get out there and touch the people that need it, essentially. Well, I'm on the internet. I do a lot of, well, probably don't know, but I do a lot of internet stuff. So searching for inspiration. If it's negative, positive, it's okay. Because we can, people think, well, I don't want to read it because it's negative. It's not true. Read it because you learn something, and maybe learn how to respect that and how we can communicate with each other, because we're all the same. We're all of Jesus. We're all of God. And it's okay if I don't agree with you or you don't agree with me. But the one thing is I believe this book will touch you and inspire you in ways that it will inspire you as it inspired me. Maybe in different ways, but that's okay. My thought is if you can't think positive or you can't say anything positive, then don't say it, because it's not helpful. That's not loving. And so try to just be that positive soul in life. So that's where I'm at. Yeah.